This segment of Thoroughbreds Argo brought to you by Barristock, trusted by Australia's leading equestrians and backed by Kentucky Equine Research. Horses come first. Rachael Murray has gone from being one of the most popular jockeys riding in New South Wales to now spending her equine time with two retired racehorses. One is a gelding who had a number of starts, the other a mare who only had one trial and was unraced. And it's always interesting to hear from equestrians about their love for the ladies of the thoroughbred species.
Petrosium, ridden by Rachael Murray, so that gives Rachael 100 winners for the season.
Rachael, it's great to catch up with someone obviously as a former jockey and now riding these two magnificent thoroughbreds. It's a great crossover, isn't it, between the racing industry and then what you're now doing with these two, the mare and the gelding off the track.
Yeah, well, the thoroughbred's been so good to me, and I just really would like to give back to them. I think they're amazing animals, and I think thoroughbreds are very, very versatile and very athletic, and they always serve their purpose for me.
Well, starting off with this gorgeous Fablina, a Wandjina mare from Persian Fable, 4-year-old mare, unraced. She had one trial at Scone. But tell me the backstory with her, because she had a wind problem, and this can happen with thoroughbreds. They don't necessarily get to even race.
That's exactly right, and they all deserve a second chance in life, I think. I didn't know her when she was at the track. I'd actually moved away from track riding at that time, so I didn't know anything about her. But yeah, she apparently trialled, and they really thought that she needed a wind up if she was going to carry on with the racing, but they decided not to. Then she was asked to be retired.
And how did you come to get her?
The owner, he is a lovely friend of mine. I've never met him, but just over the phone, and he kind of convinced me. He really did. He said he really loved the mare and he just wanted a good life for her. So he just said, like, please take her. And I said, oh, just wait a minute. I'll sleep on it for a few nights. But when I decided yes, I could understand like what he wanted. He just wanted a really nice life and a life after racing for her. So he said that I won't regret it, and I agree, I haven't regretted it.
Yeah, well, we have this beautiful vision of you doing eventing with her. So she's obviously, you know, been very tractable as a horse to take into a different discipline.
Yeah, I agree. She's a beautiful natured mare. All his breed has been, like, that I knew from the track. But yeah, no, she's been very retrainable, and her willingness to learn, she really loves it. I think all horses have a little bit of a niche in life, and hers definitely, I feel like, is cross country. Like with the dressage, she's very accurate and polite, and show jumping she's very clean and careful and very good as well. But when she gets on the cross country course, she loves it, absolutely loves it.
Daredevil tackled now by Sparks. Sparks goes the lead. Sparks has one here from Daredevil.
And the other beautiful bay gelding, gee, he looks familiar. Well, he is the full brother to Bivouac, of course, who was a wonderful Group 1 winning sprinter and is now standing at start at Darley, not far from here. But it's fascinating, isn't it? He had lots of trainer changes. He won at Orange, Musselbrook, and his racing name was Sparks, by Exceed and Excel, of course, out of Dazzler. He's 10 now, 74 starts, 9 wins, 10 placings. He earned $175,000. But, you know, that when you look at it over 8 years in training, it's around $20,000 a year. So it sounds a lot, but it wouldn't even really pay country training fees, would it?
Yes, he probably didn't have the ability of his brother. So just the country racing, like, it has its purpose and things like that, but it's obviously not bringing as much money as the city tracks. So yeah, no, he did great for a long time. Like, they don't race for that long, and to stand up, and he's sound, and he's had a great life, I think. Didn't matter how much he won. He was really well looked after, and I think they are in the racing stables. They are really loved and what have you. So he's been looked after, and I think that's the credit to everyone that's had him. And his joints and his legs look really good. So the amount of racing that he has had over, like, even not so great tracks, I think he did a really good job for his career.
And a lot of people, I can tell you, really love Fable, as you call her. What is it about a mare that you like? You said before you almost like the mares more than the geldings. What is it that's special about having a mare off the track?
Yeah, well, Fable's my first off-the-track mare, and I honestly didn't think that I would like it. I thought I would just a gelding kind of person, but now that I've had her, like, It's definitely a perception, because it's actually been a really good journey for me as well, because like a gelding, they're not very expressive, and if you tell them off, they're like sort of very obliging. Whereas a mare, like they're different. Like with a mare, I thought that they're going to be like harder work, harder to train and all the things, but she's not. She's amazing. I feel like she gives more. Like she tries really hard and she's very willing. What I have noticed, without a sophisticated voice box, she definitely can get her opinion across. So that's good to know. Like she's more sensitive and more expressions in everything that she does. I think that's what I like most.
And what have you done with her so far? So, you know, as I said, doing this beautiful cross country, is that sort of the aim? Where do you think she would get to at that level?
Oh, I think she's going to be a little superstar for the future. At the minute, she's only had about 5 actual events. I've gone to Tamworth and Sydney and things like that. I think she has a really bright future. She does everything right. She's very good in the dressage. Her show jumping is very beautiful as well. And then, like I said before, the cross country, she loves it. I honestly would love to get her probably up to 1 star, and like this time next year. I know she's really young and what have you, but I think she has everything going for her.
And we had some vision of you with Mr. Pumblechook, sadly no longer with us. This was at Thoroughbreds Sport Horse Association. But tell us a bit about the difference for you from race riding, which you obviously did very successfully, and you know, you're very well known as a jockey, but what's it like then spending more time in the equestrian side of it? You know, what takes more time? Is it more dedication race riding, more dedication when you're actually training the horse yourself like this?
Yes, so my new job provides so much more time. I feel like with the race riding, I was limited with my weekends and things, so I probably just stuck to show jumping for that reason only. But with my time now, I'm able to have the afternoons, have every weekend off and things like that. So I feel like my love for this side of the racing is the horses, the thoroughbred, is able to get a lot more time.
And getting back to Sparks, you know, we look at these horses and the pedigrees and what people pay for. We know it's a lottery, obviously, when you pay a lot of money for a horse, but being the full brother to Bivouac, but he has a lot of similarities to his full brother. But it really is fascinating. Does he have speed in there, but just not enough speed for racing?
I think every horse has their own thing. Like Fable loves, obviously eventing and cross country and things, whereas Chook, he loved that liberty side of things. So I think, I don't know what Sparks' little calling is yet, but his love for what sets his soul on fire, but I'm sure we'll find out soon.
So what advice would you give, as a very good equestrian yourself, to people that are taking on a thoroughbred that may not have the racing background you have? What are the specific things they need to do to make sure that they make that transition successful?
Get lots of lessons. Find a coach that they love and make sure you just go regularly. But I think also make sure everything is 100% perfect at home before you go anywhere. Just make sure that you're very connected with the horse and you know their ins and outs and all the things, just so the horse has that confidence in you as well, because you want to be their leader. They need that confidence, but also, get lots of lessons with a good coach that you love that will help you along the way. But they're great and they're really, really good and they're really trainable, so you just need to understand that.
And then from a racing owner's point of view, and you spoke about the owner of Fable and how he's so keen to make sure his horses get a great life after racing, or if they didn't race. What do you say to owners? Because it's hard for owners to know who to contact to try and rehome a horse.
There's obviously great incentives and stuff with Racing New South Wales, but the owner's responsibility is try first and foremost to try to give the horse the nice life that they deserve. It's hard, there's only so many people in the world that can take these horses, but you've got to try. It's so rewarding to see all these beautiful horses out and about, lots of horses that I've even ridden over the time. I see them and it is really nice to see them out and happy and having a purpose, and I think they really love that.